just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway.
Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. Down at the 44.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Behind his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 50. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball. Defense has it. So Boise State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique. Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Offense changing the play. The toss to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Genty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. back to pass. It's Matson. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes him to the 11.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Brings it down on the right side. It's the crease. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try the toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying the football, and making a negative play.
Off play action. Now adjusting. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. Fouls through the defense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep showing.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man.
Hello. Okay.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I appreciate it.
Never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
That's different.
Second down coming up on this red zone.
What? No. Yeah, it's just the battery.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no
That's all.
flags. It'll be third down.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
The defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead.
Oh.
Throw and catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. Fighting his way for every
I'm
inch, but he
sorry.
still needs a few more. He
I always hated those days.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the
As long as you get your shit done.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Riley. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
I'm glad it was an easy day for you. I got one assignment done. I'll probably get 2 done tomorrow, and then I'll have 1 due on Sunday. I got 1 due Friday and 2 due on Sunday.
And they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. can throw it. And he gets stopped before he gets started. A loss on the play.
Yeah, I just plugged the battery thing up to the two poles under the hood, and then started it. I didn't even wait. I just started it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it in. It's Moulton. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
You gotta love that on defense.
It's the battery.
Critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
It ain't one thing with this car, it's another.
You set up 4th and long. You're gonna get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not gonna settle for the.
And you've already paid a whole bunch on it.
Gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
Yeah.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43.
You can trade it in now.
Looking downfield, it's Madison.
It's kind of where I'm at with my car. My lease is up after 5,800 or 5,900. I can't remember. I asked him today, and then I asked him how much to pay it off. It's like right over 8,000.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that's the way you execute our offense, man.
The 2 packs of pork chops.
Try to make this a 2-score game.
And then there's a pound of hamburger meat too. So I mean, if you don't think that'll be enough, we can make a couple of hamburger patties.
To get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Well, it took a little bit, and I had to read some stuff, and
They'll go to the ground. And he does.
I got tomorrow to do some too.
A short gain on the play.
No.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smith turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And we if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
You glad to be off?
Yeah. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Me too. I hope you make it home safe.
Zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs the drag, and I get the first down.
Bye.
Fires on the move. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Crosses the 45. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Gets it out fast. Open space at the 25. He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. With the catch, it's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quickly complete. Across the 45. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this. Fender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Makes a man miss. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Marches ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the corner. He'll keep it on the sneak. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score. Touchdown, Iowa! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today against guys with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball.
Kirsten to tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. Gets rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos will snap it on first and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the big zone. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
On the move, he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Madison. Dumps it off to the class. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw for it. Working that leg side now. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the option. Touchdown, Broncos! Staying on track and getting it on the option. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job.
He'll take the deep shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones.
Spoon of peanut butter. I went to make a sandwich and I was like, we're out of bread.
You go.
Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. They make the stop.
Fuck no. I remember you telling me to lay it out last night. Oh, I don't know. You didn't see her come in?
I didn't get beat up. But I'm not very proud of the situation that you beat somebody else. way. You know how many people say they want to fight this? I even gave you a good call.
To get loose and pick up that first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ready? throw. Puts it up in the air. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Slithers into space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at 17. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Makes the grab on the back. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Gill. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard